lotus feet of our dear Bhagwan. So all of you had nice lunch? Yes. Yeah? Energized? So good, ready for the second half of the session? Very good. Okay, so we have been, the morning session from our AP sir was extremely, it's real pearls of wisdom all of us have got, right? Right? So we request sir, please at least once in a year come and do this kind of a session, because we are totally motivated, and it's really can't express our gratitude to you for giving such a wonderful session. So some of the best practices also, 1 or 2 minutes if we could share, when we are having lunch or tea break, that will be nice, because this is a platform where we are meeting people from different zones, different districts. So during break time and all that, please share if at all you have good practices, so that others can also follow and they can also implement. And I'll just share a couple of things what we do. It will not take more than a minute. So there's a senior guru in our Samiti. After every class, she bows down to the children and tell them, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity so that I could learn something because of you. Every class she does that, so religiously. And every time I see that, I feel so nice and so touched, because it's something, there's absolute no ego, no that I am teaching children something. That kind of a feeling is not there at all, So that is something I feel, many of us can practice. And another thing is the importance of our culture and tradition. Somehow we have to stress this to our children, because the kind of questions sometimes they ask us, like, Lord Rama was born after his mother had paisa. One child, asked this question. So unless we convince them with the kind of answers and our tradition, why we are doing this, why we are following this, this has to be done in each and every class. There should be one strong message, because there's a lot of influences that's coming to children, from different segments. So this is my humble request that we do these kind of sessions. So that is also some of the good practice that we can have during our Balvikas classes. Now it's time to witness something special from our Sathya Sai Balvikas gurus and alumni, an experience that will keep you spellbound. May I request Sister Shavari to take on from here. Thank you.
Om Sri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. Swami, I pray for your guidance, blessings, and divine grace in each and every step. Sisters and brothers, loving Sai Ram, we now come to the very special segment, that is Chinthana Manthana, where reflection meets action. Here we go beyond just talking about the situation. We will observe real life learning moments from Sri Sathya Sai Balvikas classes. These scenes show how children interact, how some naturally challenges occur, and our loving Balvikas gurus bring that effective change and meaningful difference. It's a great opportunity to watch, reflect, and learn from practice experience. These scenes reflect situations that many of our Balvikas gurus have encountered. As you watch, let us deep dive into these moments. May I now invite Sisters Subarna, Sai Priya, Rajita and Dhruti are Balvikas gurus from Bengaluru West District to present this short learning movement from Sri Sathya Sai Balvikas classes. Sai Ram.
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಆಂಟಿ, ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಂಟಿ.
ಓ, ಬ್ಯುಸಿ, ಬೋರ್, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಸರಿ, ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ ಬೇಕನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು 2 minutes ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣವಾ?
ಓಕೆ ಆಂಟಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಸ್, sit straight, focus on your breath, close your eyes.
ಅನನ್ಯ, ಅವಳ ಬಾಟಲ್ ನೋಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಗಿಂತನೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಾಟಲ್ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ.
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೀ, ನನ್ನ ಬಾಟ್ಲ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾನು ನೀರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕುಡಿತೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಅವ್ರ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು.
ಅನನ್ಯ, ಧೃತಿ, ಸಾಯಿ ಪ್ರಿಯಾ, ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸು ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೌಡಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರೆತ್ಗಿಂತ ವಾಯ್ಸೇ ಲೌಡಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ.
ಆಂಟಿ, ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಇವಳೇ ನಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ 2 minutes ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಸ್.
ಆಂಟಿ, ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ?
ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳಿದೆ. ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗಿಂದನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ?
ಆಂಟಿ, ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಡ ಆಂಟಿ, ತುಂಬ ಬೋರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು ಸೂಪರ್ ಹೀರೋಸ್ ಬರೋ ಅಂಥ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ?
ಓ, ಸೂಪರ್ ಹೀರೋ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಹೀರೋಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಬಿಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕರೇಜಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಲವ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ನೋ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಡೂ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಈವನ್ ವೆನ್ ನೋಬಡಿ ಈಸ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಡೂ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಆ ಥರ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಹೀರೋಸ್.
ಆಂಟಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ, ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಆಡೋಣ ಆಂಟಿ, ಭಜನ್ಸು. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎವ್ರಿ ವೀಕು ಆಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ.
ಭಜನ್ಸಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ?
ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಆಂಟಿ, ನಾನೇನೋ ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆದರೆ ಅನನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅವಳು ಆಫ್ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಹಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
ಆಂಟಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ, ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಡೋಣ ಆಂಟಿ, ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಡೋಣ.
ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಡೋಣ, ಬಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 2 minutes ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸಲ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫೋಕಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನೋ ಗಿಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ನೋ ಟೀಸಿಂಗ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡೀಲ್?
ಓಕೆ ಆಂಟಿ.
ನೌ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಯು. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ?
ಓಕೆ ಆಂಟಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಆಂಟಿ.
ಓಕೆ. ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ? ಏನನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ?
ಗಾಡಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಂಟಿ ನನಗೆ. ಆಂಟಿ, ನನಗೆ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತು. ಅವಳು ಬಾಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಲು.
ಆಂಟಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಆಂಟಿ. ಅದು
ಓ, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
Thank you, sisters. A big round of applause for all Balvikas gurus. ಈ ಥರ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ. ಈ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನನ್ನು ಎನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗುರು, ನೀವು ಬಾಲವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗುರುಗಳಾಗಿ ಇಂತಹ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇದು ಮೇಲಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಥರ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳು ಬರ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, ಇದರ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಟ್ಟಿರದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಇಂತಹ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸನ್ನು, ಇಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ, ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್, ಟು ಕೈಂಡ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್, inputs and suggestions. I also request our respected national coordinators to kindly add your valuable insights as well. Saira. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕಂಡು ಬಂತು ಈ ಒಂದು ದೃಶ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್? ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. And as a Balvikas Guru, what are your suggestions? I request sisters to kindly pass the mics and then we'll start the discussion.
Sairam to everyone.
Sairam.
ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಮೂಲಾಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಗಲಾಟೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಆಗ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಾದರೆ ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, 22, 0 or 32, ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿಜುವಲೈಸೇಷನನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂತ, ಯುವರ್ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ಲವಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಸತ್ಯವಾಣಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ.
ಸತ್ಯವಾಣಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚರ್ಚೆಯನ್ನೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟೋಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಏನಂದರೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲ.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಶಿರೀಶಮ್ಮ, ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. ಓಕೆ. What we are interested to know is what could have been better, what could have been ideal class. See, there will be some aberrations, there will be some naughty people, naughty boys, naughty girls and all in the class. Somehow the skill of the teacher or guru is to hold them, retain them, and finally bring them towards the transaction of the session, class session. So, first of all, whether the teacher, the guru enacted here, was she successful in that or not? Not so successful. I don't say failure, not so successful. The girls or boys, whoever there are 3 students are there. Though in those 3 students, who are the student actually the culprit? Number 2. Number 3, what could have been done by the guru to make the session more interesting and pull all the 3 students into the class? So this is finally, that is the goal, na?
Yeah.
For any. So kindly pose the questions to the group, how to better this. It is not just critical post-mortem, right? What is expected is how best they could have done the session. Suppose in the teacher's position or guru's position, if you are there, what would you have done? Right? That should be the way, I think, that is what is expected from.
Yes, sir, definitely. Such situations occur frequently, even the intensity is more.
Every class it happens.
Yeah.
In every class, whether it is Balvikas class or university session also, in every class it happens. So how best a teacher can do better to get the class into an order, number 1. Number 2, interesting. Number 3, inclusive. Number 4, interactive. And finally, the session should be positive. So these are the 5 dimensions in which the session should be conducted. So the main conductor is only the guru, none else. So, what could be the skilling of the guru, upskilling of the guru? What could be the better role a guru can play here in this given scenario? That is what you can elicit from the other gurus also. If you were to be there in that shoes.
Yeah.
So your questioning must be in that direction. If I think, yeah. Okay.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
So Sairam,
Yeah. Sairam sisters, as sir rightly pointed out, so let us understand ಯಾವ ಥರ ತರಗತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರುಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಈ ತರಗತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡು ತರಗತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಏನು ನಾವು ಗುರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಹಾಗೂ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
Sairam, something I like to do, like to make the kids do silent sitting properly, is we play something called the statue game. So whoever can stay in that position as a statue for the longest gets to win. So that way their interest also doesn't go. So, and they won't find it boring because they're playing a game, they want to win.
Okay. That's a very good point, that playing games in the classroom so that...
no, so I'll just say it a little slower. What she's saying is to play the statue game. So everyone has to sit in the Chin Mudra position in silence, and they have to sit like a statue, and whoever sits silently for the longest is the winner. So you're making silent sitting a game.
Through the games, through the different activities, you want to introduce silent sitting in the class. So that's another, possibility.
I will tell you my experience.
Yes, sir.
I tried to take a class. So I sat down and told the boys, say Om Shanti. So that little kid, no Shanti, I don't want Shanti. How do you tackle that?
सायराम सिस्टर.
साईराम सिस्टर.
मेरा नाम गायत्री प्रभा से बात कर रही हूँ. सिस्टर, अभी तक जैसे कि मैंने भी क्लासेस लिया, तो मैंने जिन परिस्थितियों को मतलब देखा है उसके हिसाब से जब बच्चे अचानक से आते हैं तो उनको कुछ पता नहीं रहता है बाल विकास के बारे में या डिसिप्लिन के बारे में, कुछ पता नहीं रहता है. तो आते से क्या करते हैं, बहुत हंगामा करते हैं, या हम उन्हें शांति से बैठिए बोलते हैं तो भी वो नहीं बैठते हैं. वो जानते नहीं है ना, उसका वैल्यू नहीं जानते. तो उस समय में क्या होता है कि अचानक से उनको हम ऐसे बताएंगे कि भाई बैठ जाओ, ऐसे चुप रहो, नहीं तो ऐसे श्लोकास सुनो, नहीं तो ये करो वो करो, तो उनके लिए एक ऐसा दबाव जैसा रहता है. तो बच्चे क्या करेंगे, दूसरी बार क्लास को नहीं आते हैं. तो मैंने क्या ऑब्जर्व किया कि पहले उनकी परिस्थितियों को समझना, पहले मैं उनको इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहती हूँ. जैसे कि मैंने अभी रिसेंटली मतलब कि अचानक से बाल विकास क्लास एक जगह पर मैंने कुछ बच्चों को बताया था कि हाँ हम यहाँ पर स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं. तो उस जगह के जो बच्चे थे बहुत ही नॉटी बच्चे हैं. तो मुझे डर लग रहा था कि वो आएंगे कि नहीं. स्वामी से मैंने प्रेयर करके गया था कि स्वामी देखिए अभी कितने बच्चे आते हैं पता नहीं, बहुत ही नॉटी बच्चे हैं. फर्स्ट क्लास में 27 बच्चे आए सिस्टर. तो वो बच्चे इतने नॉटी हैं कि बिल्कुल उनको बैठना ही नहीं मालूम है, और उनकी जो बातें भी हैं बिल्कुल भी बहुत ही मतलब वो थोड़े स्लम एरिया के, तो उनकी बातें भी बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं थी. तो ठीक है भाई, मैंने देखा कि पहले उनसे धीरे से बातें की, मैंने पहले ही जाके मतलब ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस वो सब नहीं बताया, उनको धीरे धीरे बताने की कोशिश की, मतलब कैसे बैठना. मैं उनके साथ बैठी, उनके सिचुएशन को समझी कि वो कैसे बात कर रहे हैं. फिर मैंने कहा कि भाई जैसे आप ज़ोर से बात कर रहे हो, अगर आपसे कोई इस तरह से बदतमीज़ी से बात करेगा, ज़ोर से बात करेगा, क्या आपको अच्छा लगता है? क्या आपको सोसाइटी में एक अच्छी तरीके से नहीं रहना है? ऐसे मतलब एग्जांपल्स देते हुए, उनके साथ खेलते हुए मैंने उनको परिस्थितियों को समझाने की कोशिश की. फिर धीरे धीरे उनको मतलब कि पहले छोटा भीम या फिर अच्छे अच्छे जो किरदार हमारे अच्छे अच्छे मतलब फिल्म में, स्टोरीज़ में या फिर कार्टून्स में हैं, उनके बारे में समझाया. फिर बताते बताते धीरे धीरे राम जी के बारे में, फिर कृष्ण जी के बारे में, उनको धीरे धीरे मतलब आध्यात्मिक की ओर लेकर आई. आज जो बच्चे लोग बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से भजन गा रहे हैं, श्लोकास बोल रहे हैं एंड कंटिन्यूसली क्लास को आ रहे हैं. सच
धन्यवाद सिस्टर. आपकी एक बात बहुत ही सुंदर लगी, वो है कि आप पहले स्वामी को प्रे करेंगे और फिर बाद में आपका जो क्लास है वो शुरू करेंगे, और उसके बाद जो आपका कनेक्शन है बच्चों के साथ उसको आप डेवलप करेंगे. ಆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅವರ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗಿಂದ ಕತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೇಳುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ वो जो तरीका है आपका, वो आपको बहुत ही मतलब उसके हिसाब से आपने जो किया बहुत ही अच्छी बात. धन्यवाद सिस्टर. साईराम.
साईराम. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸರ್
ಜೈ.
Yeah, Sister Gayatri is from Ballari. She is sir. Yeah. Sister, आपका नाम और आप कहाँ से हो एक बार बताएं.
मेरा नाम गायत्री प्रभा है, मैं बल्लारी डिस्ट्रिक्ट से हूँ सर. हॉस्पिट सर. हाँ सर, थैंक यू
सर.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲ, ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಏಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಆಂಟಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಗು ಕೇಳ್ತು. ಆಗ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗುರು ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಲೆವೆಲಿಗೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಡೌಟನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಆಕರ್ಷಿತರಾಗಿ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಡೌಟನ್ನು ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಲೆಸನ್ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ, ಆ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬೇಕು ಆ ಥರ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಿದಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳುಗಳು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೇನು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬರೀ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು, ಆ ಥರ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳದೆ ತುಂಬ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಈ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಗುರುಗಳು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯರಿಂದ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ಸುನೀತಾ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಗೈಡೆಡ್ ವಿಜುವಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮಗುಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವರ ಐಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈಗ ಐಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಲರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣವಾ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆರೈಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಐಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ನಿನಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಆ ಥರ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ನನಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಇಷ್ಟ, ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಗೇನ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ.
ಸೊ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಗೈಡೆಡ್ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ದಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್? ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಟೂಲ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್.
ಅದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ಡ್.
ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಗೈಡೆಡ್ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ಏನೇನು?
ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವೋ, ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಲೆಸನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಪವರು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದರಿಂದ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ಟೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಜರಿಯೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಟು ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ.
Sairam to everyone. I am Shobha Sairam from Kolar for Goldfields. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲವಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಯೋಗ. So there are so many other countries who are doing it. So I thought we have to do it. It has many benefits by doing super brain yoga. So silent sitting munche. So I just chat with the children and I make them to do super brain yoga. That is in front of Ganesha we sit and stand, no, like thing. So that's what we keep doing.
Sister Sairam.
Yes, sister. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Don't try to integrate any external imported methodologies other than what Swami has prescribed.
No, sir. It is not imported. It is our Indian culture.
It's okay. But
yes,
the methodology is something, it is a breakaway from the conventional system of what Balvikas has been imparting into the children. Right?
Okay.
Yoga to certain extent is okay for children.
Yes.
But this is a step beyond. Right? Yes. Multiple steps beyond, not one step beyond. It is a multiple steps beyond.
Okay, sir.
So this is going to be an experimentation on the children, which cannot be practiced by majority of the Balvikas gurus across the country, right?
Okay.
You may be partially successful. I don't deny that.
Okay.
But at the same time, we are focusing on 400,000 children,
Yes.
20,000 gurus, and 18,000 Balvikas centers. If you want to adopt this in everywhere, it definitely not going to be useful to us. Right?
Okay, sir.
This may be an isolated example, but isolated example cannot be taken as a general example to be practiced everywhere. Okay?
So we can't practice this just for a few.
You can practice for yourself,
Okay.
right?
Okay. But the children enjoy it. I feel that their concentration improved, and they were also sitting silently after that super brain exercise.
I'm sure there are, thank you for sharing that,
Okay,
sister.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure there are many activities which have been taken at Balvikas Guru's training. You might have attended the Guru's training, and there are a lot of activities which we can inculcate during the classes, and definitely you will see that the change in children. Again, the question melts down to the same part, that we being Swamis, Balvikas Gurus, how we prepare ourselves, or how do we bring that change in ourselves? ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಜೆಷನ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸನ್ನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಬ್ರದರ್, ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹರಿಶಂಕರ್ ಅಂತ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಆನೇಕಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ನ ಓದೋದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ನನಗೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರೇಮ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಪ್ರೇಮ. ಆ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಸಾಧಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾವಿರ ತಾಯಂದಿರ ಪ್ರೇಮವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದಾಗ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ತಾಯಿಯ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಆ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದಿನದಿಂದ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಆ ತಾಯಿಯ ಪ್ರೇಮ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಪ್ರೇಮವನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ಗೆ ಬರೋ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವತಾರ ಎತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ನಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವರು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ವಾರ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬೀಜವನ್ನು ಅವರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲು ಬಿತ್ತಬೇಕು.
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಬ್ರದರ್, ನೀವು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬಾಲವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗುರುಗಳು ಆ ತಾಯಿಯ ಪ್ರೇಮವನ್ನೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಆ ಮಗು ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಾಯಿ ಮಗು ನಡುವೆ ಆ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಏನು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಜೀವನ ಪರ್ಯಂತ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಮಿಕ್ಕದ ವಿಷಯಗಳೇನಿವೆ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಹಾಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಹೊರಗಿನ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಮಗು ತಾಯಿಯ ಹತ್ರ ಪ್ರೇಮಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಬ್ರದರ್.
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
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 ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಜಾನಕಿ ಅಂತ, ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ ನಗರ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಸೌತಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ತುಂಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿರೋರು, ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಗೈಡೆಡ್ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಇವತ್ತು ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಶೋ ಇದೆಯಂತೆ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಏನೋ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರು, ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲಾಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಹೋಗೋಣ, ನಾವು ಬಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, 12 ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಬಸ್ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ತೋಣ, ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿಯೋಣ ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಹತ್ರ ಅಂತಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಬನ್ನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ನೋಡಿ ಇದೀ ಹೂವು, ಅದು ಈ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಆ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಾಗೇ ಬರ್ತಾ, ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಹೂವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಯ್ತಲ್ವ, ಈಗ ನಾವು ರಾಮನ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ರಾಮದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂದಂಡ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಗೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮಿನ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸುತ್ತ ಹಾರ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಆದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸುಮಾರು ಹೊತ್ತು, ಒಂದು 5-6 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕ್ವೈಟಾಗಿರೋರು, ಆಮೇಲಿಂದ ಕಣ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಅದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ
ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಯಿತು. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಲೇಡೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಜಮಖಾನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹರಿಯೋದು ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆದರು ಅಂದರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ಈ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ.
ಹೌದು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಈ ದೃಶ್ಯ ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ದ ರೋಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಸೋ ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ದ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ ವುಡ್ ಯು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗುರು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ವುಡ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಟು ಗೈಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ with firmness and love.
Sairam sister.
Sairam sister.
I'm Sravanti from Chikbalapur. So, what are the role play they played here? We observed the distracted mind of the children and then the lack of concentration in them. Further, first as a Balvikas Guru, we need a patience to teach them. And then afterwards, the two of our sisters, they suggested the guided visualization. And even we can apply for it to teach the stories which are presented in the Balavikas group 1, group 2, either in a group 3 also. By that, we can make the children to visualize the situation, and then we can give a chance to them to remember the story. As a Balavikas Guru, we must ask them to first, we should tell the story by asking them to close their eyes and then concentrate on their breath also. It's help them to recognize the story, and then it is easy to remember the story, and at the same time it is help them to concentrate their studies, even other subjects also. And one more what I observed there, the distracted mind, and one of the child, she asked what is the use by doing the silent sitting. For that, why should we make a role play to a better understanding? For example, okay, you are asking what is the use of doing silent sitting. I will tell in the next class. By the next class, we can make a role play. So we take two children, those who follow the guide like a silent sitting in a proper manner, and another children with a distracted mind who are not doing a silent sitting properly. And then when they are going to the exams or somewhere else, the child who is following the Swami sayings on the silent sitting properly, he is able or she is able to do all the activities, and he is or she is able to succeed in all the manners.
Yeah, Sairam sister. Yeah, that was a very good point you added. But initially, one thing you mentioned, one point you said that, we being gurus, we develop patience. We have to develop patience, and there were children who were distracted. There were children who were not ready to follow my whatever I say in the classroom. So when you said to develop patience, how do you do that?
So first of all, I want to know what are the kind of children are present in my class. I want to know either the children are fast learning, slow learning, otherwise they are distracted minded. What they need, first a teacher, she or he wants to know that. Then otherwise, maybe it takes a time. Maybe it's not happened in 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 weeks, but the teacher follows it regularly. I'm sure definitely one day, the teacher made the class to participate actively by all the children, and it is possible to increase their concentration, and it is helpful to the children too in all other subjects to be also. It is what my thinking.
Yeah, that is your experience. Yeah. Thank you, sister, for sharing that. Sairam sister. Sairam brother. Yeah.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ಗಳು. ನಾನು ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಬಾಲ ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. 10 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮನೋಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತಾವಂತ ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸತ್ಯ, ಧರ್ಮ, ಶಾಂತಿ, ಪ್ರೇಮ ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲು ಪ್ರೇಮ ತುಂಬಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವು ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಕಣ್ಮುಟ್ಟು ಅವು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೊಲಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರ ಮನೋಭಾವನೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಲಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವು ಯಾವ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೇಳುವಾಗ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಇವನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡೋಂದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಂದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ಹೊಲಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ನೀವು ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಾವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂಡಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ, ಕಥೆಗಳಂದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮೊದಲು ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಕೇಳೋ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠಗಳನ್ನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಧ್ಯಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಹೊಲಿದು ಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಆವಾಗಿಂದ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಡೆಸ್ಬೋದು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು ರೋಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಆ ಥರ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ.
ಸೊ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಹೊಲಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅನುಭವ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
Sairam everyone. As soon as the children come to the Balvikas class, everybody will want to share something or the other. So listen to one or two and then say, Sairam everyone, let's start. All of you close your eyes and just they'll still be they'll not sit quietly immediately. So start praising just one person. Ashrit is a good boy. Come on, let's see. She's sitting so quietly. Oh wow, the girls, they have all closed their eyes and sitting so quietly. So the whole class will be quiet. Just a little praise is enough for.
So that positive affirmation.
Yeah.
So that affects, that is very effective when you start the class with a positive affirmation towards children. Thank you, ma'am.
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶಿವಗಂಗಾ ಅಂತ.
One second. Praising one subtly, all right? If the same boy is praised repeatedly, probably you'll be evoking jealousy amongst others. So you may have to be very careful about praising somebody, praising one or two boys. No, you may have to use this as a tool. But if you're directing your praise, appreciation to a single boy or a girl, that boy or girl will be the target for jealousy. So be careful about it.
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶಿವಗಂಗಾ ಅಂತ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸೌತ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4th 5th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಹುಡುಗರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇದು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕುಂತ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಮ್ರಿ ಪವರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಓದಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ 10 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ 1 ಟೈಮ್ ಓದಿದರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕೂತರು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಯ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕೂಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹುಡುಗರು. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಅದನ್ನು ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ 4th 5th ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತುಂಬ ಗಲಾಟೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವರು ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಧರ್ಮ ಜಾತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನಾದರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಓದಿದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೋದರೆ ಸಾಕು, ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್?
4th 5th ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, 20 40 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. 2 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, 4th 5th ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್.
ಹಾಂ, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಓಕೆನಾ ಏನು?
ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುವಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ
ಇವಾಗ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಅದು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೇ ಕೂಡಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಏನೂ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ.
ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚೇಂಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್, ಇದು ಕೊನೆಯ ಒಂದು ಇದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ದೆನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಶೋರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಶೋರ್.
ಈ ಸೇಮ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ Swami has said about Soham mantra, breathing exercise, no? I am God, God is in with me. And ನಾನು ಸೋಹಂ ಮಂತ್ರದಿಂದನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಇನ್, ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಔಟ್. ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್. Afterwards, that silent sitting and whatever they say, that joyful ride, all those things you can do. To be silent in the beginning, breathing, that is Soham mantra for breathing, I find it very useful. And I have seen, I take school Balvikas also, where Muslim, Christian children also will be there. And in the residential Balvikas also, they will come under your grip. And as she told, I will tell them also, it will increase their concentration, ekagrate, then memory power also will be improved. Then they will obey. They will, because it's beneficial for them. They know that, so they will obey. And it will be like competition between them, among them. I will tell, if we can't do, then Swami has said it is monkey mind. No concentration means. So nobody wants to be monkey, no? They'll obey.
Good to know the children obey what you say, and that's a good part of it. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, would you like to add anything?
ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಭುವನೇಶ್ವರಿ, ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ತುಂಬ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅದೇ ಭಜನೆ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೌನಾಸನ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದಾಗ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾನು ಕೂತ್ಕೊತೀನಿ, ತುಂಬ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಕಣ್ಣು ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಬಿಡಬೇಡಿ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪಾರವಾದ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮೊದಲೇ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅದ್ರದ್ದೊಂದು ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಸನ್ನು, ಸಜೆಷನ್ಸನ್ನು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸನ್ನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನಾವು let us move on to the next presentation by our Sri Sathya Sai Balvikas Gurus, Sisters Nitya, Suhasini, Uma and Rajeshwari from Bangalore Central District on a stage for another presentation, a short learning moment from our Balvikas classes. I request everybody to kindly observe the scene attentively. We will analyze the situation, and on that particular situation, we will have the discussion. Sairam.
Sairam children, you look so excited today. What's cooking?
Auntie, my friends are at football practice right now. They're saying they'll become champions and get into the school team. Every week, they post pictures with trophies and medals. And here, I'm stuck in class. Sometimes, I feel like I'm missing all the fun. And my cousin just joined a coding workshop. She keeps saying she will build her own app and start earning. Yesterday, she asked me, why waste time chanting shlokas when you could do learning coding? I don't know what to reply, Auntie.
Auntie, even my friends tease me. They call me too traditional and say we are missing out on real fun, like movies, malls, new games, etc. They ask, why spend Sundays learning bhajans when you could be chilling? I love Balvikas, but sometimes I feel confused.
I see. So you feel others are doing something cooler than Balvikas?
Kind of, Auntie. 2 hours here feels long when my friends are outside playing.
And at least other classes give medals and certificates regularly. Here, we only get certificates after completing the Balvikas course, and that too after a long time.
Medals, certificates, coding, football. And then there Balvikas. Tell me, children, when you are upset, confused, or facing failures, do medals or apps always help you?
Not really, Auntie.
Exactly, Sneha. Medals and coding are good. But Balvikas gives something deeper: strength, values, and the calm to handle life better.
Sairam, thank you, sisters. Again, we witnessed another, a movement, Balvikas movement on the stage. Now, let us analyze this situation again. We'll start with analyzing situation, and when such repeated situations happens in the classroom, how do you, as a Balvikas guru, able to manage the classes?
Sairam, I am V. Parve from Padmanabhanagar City, Bangalore South. First, we need to convince the children. What we saw...
Sister, maybe first we will analyze what has happened in the presentation, and then we will move on to your inputs.
Yeah, sure. Actually, means the situation was the children are under peer pressure from their school friends, the friends who are living in their neighborhood. So what all they are doing in the outside world, and they are not coming to Balvikas, and what all they are doing and what all they are enjoying in their terms, they're going to movies and going to different places and all, and playing and all. Everything is necessary. But this is a situation, and this is my analysis, that peer pressure was the key thing over there, what was being displayed over there. And first we need to convince the children that they are the chosen ones. They are chosen by Swami, they are chosen by Bhagavan, and what all they are learning in Balvikas, it's just one certificate of Balvikas is definitely very important. It's going to play an important role while they will apply for colleges and jobs, definitely. But what all they will learn, what all the values they are going to imbibe through Balvikas classes, it is going to help them throughout the lifetime. So they are the chosen ones. They are learning all this for lifetime, not for a certain duration of time. Thank you, Saira.
Thank you, sister. So as Swami said, the other things, rest all, the skills, talents, that might be for living, but education, the Balvikas is for a life. So that is the message here to be interpreted. Saira.
Sairam, I am Sita Raman from Electronic City, Jigni. As she said, that peer pressure, that's very true. Not only the peer pressure, the parents' pressure also there. Because most of the parents, they want their children to come first in everything. So there is some sort of a competition between the parents also. Similarly, in my class, the children were coming, and suddenly some 2-3 boys stopped coming. They said, Auntie, we are going for cricket trading. Nowadays, cricket, we get more money. So these are that has been just told by their parents only, because children, what they know about the money. first of all. Then I said, okay, no problem. If you, whenever this her class is always open for you, whenever you feel, you are most welcome to come. So one of the boys and his younger brother, he started coming to my class recently. Then what he said that, Auntie, I will also come now, because Sunday is our class, because Sunday 10 to 11 is my practice. So 11 to 12 you are taking class. No, Auntie, I'll come. I said, yeah, you come. Now that boy is coming, started coming very regularly, and parents are also very happy, because they try to convince children, but they tell all the children are playing, even I too want to play. So it depends upon the parents also, as well as the guru also, how to convince and handle the situation. Thank
I'd
you.
like to more know from your side, like when you said that you experienced cricket over Balvikas, when this situation came, how did you interacted with the parents, and then how you were able to, bring that impact about the Balvikas and convince the child as well?
Because in between I keep calling the parents. I tell them, because you should know what is happening. This is not only the class for bhajans and shlokas. People have the wrong concept, they feel that, oh, auntie bhajan sikhati hai, oh, auntie ye shloka sikhati hai. Then I said, auntie is not only teaching bhajans and shlokas, auntie is also teaching the human values, which is very essential for the future years. Nowadays children are going in a different route. To bring them back, this is the right platform to how to bring them back to the nice, to turn them into a good human. Thank you.
So as per the interaction, as per your experience, the interaction with the parents on a regular basis will definitely encourage them as well as the child to come back to classes. Even you feel that there's a disconnect, but they come back again to experience that love and all the learnings from Balvikas, and to take it further.
Yes. Yeah, Sairam.
Thank you, sister. Sairam. So,
One second. Can I say something?
Sure, sir. Sure.
I think the root problem with all this coming, you see, Balvikas gurus are not alone. We are not leaving them alone with the class. It is the responsibility of the whole organization to create a proper perspective of what the Balvikas stands for. Okay, she's right. ये तो भजन सिखाती है, ये तो वेद सिखाती है, ये तो स्टोरी टाइम. So what is happening? The parents saying, जान छुट्टी भेजो 1 घंटा, मेरे को 1 घंटा आराम. You see? That's the fundamental reason. Why that happens? Because we are not able to put before the parents what we are doing for them. Today, parenting is a challenge. Parenting is a problem. The mother can't handle children at home, so she wants to dump it on you because she believes you'll take care of the kid. Okay? Secondly, we as gurus also, we don't have answers for all the questions. Please understand. We are depending upon Swami to help us. Okay? Therefore, the question is that we have to convince the parents that this is not a bhajan class or a dance class, or this is not a class where one cultural program will happen and your girl who did not get a chance to do Arangetram can do Arangetram in the Sai organization. Okay? It's not like that. Okay? Now we have to be very clear that the parents will be convinced that we are teaching you that skill to your child which you are not able to teach, and that is face the life. When two things happen, when the desire conquers the child, the skill set for the child to go quiet and take an answer from the conscience and take a decision that I will not do this. Every second is a Mahabharata. Every second is a challenge. But the desire says something and the conscience says something. And let's not say that the conscience is not there, it is there, but it is subdued. What Balvikas is doing is to increase the volume of the conscience for the child. The child will ultimately take the right decision. You can't tell the child to take the right decision. Point number 1. Therefore, to tell the parent that we are trying to teach your child a skill set which all your money, all your property, all your name will not be able to give that child. If you want your child to stand forth and take his own decisions correctly, conscience, that skill set is what we are giving your child. Therefore, you have to go beyond a bhajan class, a meditation class. It's all beyond. These are 5 teaching techniques. These are not perfect on their own. It's a combination of all these 5 teaching techniques that gives the correct effect. As she rightly said, somebody may like, now to see our our gurus and our parents are so crazy that they tell, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. You know, in Maharashtra, there is a film. If you want to call a guy an idiot, we call him a dhondu. Okay? So there's a Balvikas child of mine. She came, now she's a big woman, she's married to a merchant navy guy, she has her own children. But when she was young, she came to me. So I asked her when she was small, I said, Beta, what's your name? I said, my name is Sairam Dhondu. So I'm wondering why she's saying my name is Sairam Dhondu. Dhondu is like an idiot, you know. So I said, why are you saying like that, son? No, uncle. In this Sai organization, everybody is saying, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. But nobody is saying what to do. So now this is a challenge, okay? And many of our gurus have to understand. Sadguru Brahma Sanatane Paramadayagane Pavane. The master of the universe, he came to the level of you and me and behaved like us and convinced us what to do. Now, if you gurus are going to sit in the class just because you didn't get your M.Ed degree and B.Ed degree, you want to do Balvikas Guru, not allowed. You have to become like the child. If you don't become like the child, you can't teach. If Swami didn't become, Swami had both the roles. He became one like us all the time, and when he wanted, he became strict. Do you think by argument and by debate you can train children? Children have to be backed once in a way. They have to be controlled. They have to be. It's like a love and hate relationship. You have to correct them. You're like a gardener. The gardener does both the things. He ties the rope, then he talks also, he waters also, but he ties the rope if you have to. If you have to put a stick, he'll put it. That's where you need a partnership with the parents. Now the parents, if they don't support you, and if you have not done your homework of bringing the parents with you, then you can't do this alone. You can. With Swami's grace, you can. We have seen many children who have changed the parents. My family is one. My family changed because my youngest brother came home as a Balvikas student. We didn't care a hell about spirituality in my family when it was for 50 years ago. But one Balvikas child came and changed the whole family. Have that faith that your one child can change the whole family from where he comes. That's the spirit that we must have. But the idea is, don't be negative. Be friends with them. Go down. Don't be like a mummy. Now we have some Balvikas gurus who can't handle their own children, but they want to handle 10 children in the Balvikas. It doesn't work, ma. No, it doesn't work, no. If you can't handle your own kid at home, you are giving advice to all the Balvikas parents, and you can't do it yourself at home. You see, this is a very serious game. You are representing God, so you have to be true to yourself. And integrity is very important. Okay? So don't be negative. Don't be bossy. Swami was bossy and loving both together. You have to both, if you want to boss, be loving also. So that's very important. And remember, there is no one remedy for all problems. As you rightly said, there are 10, 15 different kinds of children coming to class. One rule doesn't apply to everybody. Okay? You have to be very, very careful to identify each kid. Swami came on the earth down. And he didn't say one rule. He had one, love all, serve all. But he was teaching each one of us separately how to love, how to serve. It was a personal situation. He told somebody, don't eat sugar. But he tells somebody, eat sugar every day. He did that, no? Because the remedy was different for different people. Therefore, your recognition of the child in the class, of the need of that child is very important. Some child's need is pure love. Some child's need is an intellectual impetus. There are different kinds of children. So you have to do that. There's no, I think here in this case, my personal input is that don't go outside. That friend of yours is bad. You don't go to him. The more you tell him no, the more he'll go to him. You see? He's like my kid. You tell him, Om Shanti, Shanti. He said, no Shanti. Okay, he's like that. He doesn't want Shanti. Just because I told him he doesn't want. And all of us are guilty. You know your relationship with your parents. The more your parents told you don't do something, you'll always do the opposite. Isn't it? All of us are part of that system. Yeah. Therefore, that totality of love and self-practice is very important. Your patience, your ability to hear, the guru's ability to hear the children, even if they talk nonsense, hear them out. Give them the full scope of hearing. If they have some questions, answer the questions. Don't run away. Okay? And don't compare. What you put to the child is what he's going to learn. And our Balvikas children have proved, don't worry about peer pressure. Discuss. Give them the experience of being self-confident. Give them the experience of taking their own decisions. And correct them. If they're wrong, never mind. If they're right, encourage them to do it. It's all an experiential learning. There's nothing else. There's no rule in that situation. So, हिंदी में जैसे कहते अपने गरीबान में जाके देखो पहले कि हम सही है कि नहीं. हमारे में पेशेंस, आवर लव, Our ability to hear, our ability to listen is very important. I've seen many gurus who only talk. They'll give one story. They have a plan. This lesson plan concept with this modern education has brought is the most horrible thing I've ever learned. There is nothing like lesson plan. Each child's evolution is a different lesson plan. And Swami has said, in fact, I remember Kamala and Nida, when we asked Swami, which is the best teaching technique, some stupid question we asked Swami. Swami lambasted us. These are different, it's like your thali. There are so many different things. You have to see which combination works for which child. Everything doesn't work. For example, sister said in the first class, come on children, close your eyes and do your meditation. I would have said, hell with you teacher, I'm not going to close my eyes. And I'll give you the example of Dr. Mistry. Dr. K.K. Mistry was one of the best devotees that Swami had, the greatest Parsi devotee. So I asked him once, he was standing on the portico, bhajans were going on. So everybody closed their eyes and they were doing bhajan. So this man is sitting on the chair, opening his eyes and looking at Swami. So then Swami said, hey, Mistry, aank kyun nahi band kar? Swami, I am not mad. When you are standing in front of me, why should I close my eyes? I am not an idiot, you know. You see, there are all kinds of students. Swami's got all kinds of people who come there. Okay, so one doesn't work for everyone. Each guru, as she said, innovation is a great thing. Innovation, praying to Swami and being innovative is the best thing to do. Understand? So that requires a lot of practice. But be, do, tell, very important. If you have 2 children at home, be careful. Because I've seen in some classes, the guru is taking a class, there are 15 children. Her own 2 children are standing behind the curtain wondering what his mother is doing there, kind of situation. Okay? So it doesn't work that way from that perspective. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable insights. Thank you. Sairam.
Sairam. I'm Sai from Bangalore East, Whitefield Samiti. So taking a leaf from what Nimish uncle said, it's so true. We have to listen to the children, right? What the guidelines has been given, the 5 methods that have been given, those are guidelines. You adopt it and you adapt it depending on how your group of children are. I once had a child who came to me with a big wound in his hand and saying, Auntie, dekho mere ko chot laga. I'm like, oh my God, must have hurt a lot. And he turned around and told me, and I quote, Mard ko dard nahi hota. All right, and I kept everything aside that day and we spent the entire class saying it's perfectly fine. Mard ko bhi dard hota hai. He is also a human being. It's perfectly fine. So you have to listen to them. Their life problems are very different from yours and I's. We have to come down to their level, right? You have a child who comes to you. Her biggest challenge in life is exam time hai. My best friend is asking the question to me, and if I don't show her the answer, what do I do? Am I doing my dharma by not showing her the answer? It is a dilemma for her. It is a life-threatening situation for her. So you have to give that importance. So while we are following the syllabus, make it interesting. Instead of your children, given the example of the children over here, instead of having a situation where your child is saying, "Arey, wo football class ke liye gaya hai," the other way around will happen. He will tell his football friend, "Arey, Balvikas class aa jao," and that has happened. It has happened. So, but what are you doing about it? You are listening to the child. You're listening to the experiences that he's sharing. I give 10 minutes of my class for the children to talk, to tell me whatever they want. They confide more in me than the mothers. The mothers reach out to me saying, my child is facing some problem. Can you please talk to him? That is the level of confidence. That is the level of unconditional love that we need to shower on our children. Only then will they bloom. They will open up. Make the class interesting. One day the children came and said, Auntie, everyone is playing football. This happened to me. I said, come on, let's have a Balvikas class with football. We all went down, right? And we became values. And we were like, all the Arishad Vargas is what you're kicking. Right? And you're kicking them around. And that is how we did a Balvikas class one day, saying, fine, let us do a class with football. Another day, a child came, said, we want to do painting. So we did Karagre Vaste with paints. You take hand color, put it in your hand, put it down. And now you do the Karagre Vaste. Where is Lakshmi? Point the arrows, like how you do in biology class. Do like that. Make the class interesting. We once had I'm just giving you ideas of things that we do in our class. And, with the hope for you to get an inspiration. We once had a session where I put YouTube where Captain Yashas was talking about the importance of Gayatri. I made it literally a movie day, you know, with little popcorn to all the children saying, come on, let's watch. You need not do that. But the point what I'm saying is, listen to what the children want. Listen to them. The basics have to be there, right? The silent sitting has to be there. You may teach bhajan one day, you may not teach bhajan one day. Everybody is not MS Subbalakshmi, and that's perfectly fine. The devotion with what they're singing is what is important. The way you are interacting with the children, the way you are giving the feedback also to the parents. I have a WhatsApp group for each of the age groups that I'm interacting with. And I give a feedback after each class saying, okay, this is what we learned. Another example, Gayatri. I tell the children before exam time, and before every exam time, I have an exam session with the children because the children are so stressed about it, especially the teenage boys and the teenage girls. So what we do is I tell them, chant the Gayatri. What was your marks before Gayatri? Keep an eye on it. Chant Gayatri every day. And I send that message in the mothers group, in the parents group, that they are to chant the Gayatri every day. And we will see your next term marks and we'll compare both the marks. You will see direct results. And then I pray to Swami, Swami, please help. You will see direct results of that endeavor. When the child actually sees the outcome of it, he gets that much more motivated. You tell a story, you know, that bullock cart getting stuck and Jai Bajrang Bali ki and the bullock cart coming out. Very popular Balvikas story. One of my children, uska dabba atak gaya, crayon ka dabba. He was not able to open it. And he did Jai Bajrang Bali ki and it opened. And oh my God, he was overjoyed. He was overjoyed, and his mother called and told me, did you tell a story and this is what happened? That is what we need to do. We need to be at their level, communicate at their level, surrender to Swami before you start the class, saying, Swami, make me an instrument of your will. Whatever I'm talking now is you talking to the children, and then automatically your class will go smooth. I'm taking classes for 25 years now. It'll go smooth.
Thank you, sisters. Those were the wonderful points and the practices you follow in the class.
I want to talk of terrorist Balvikas gurus. Can I be? I have seen terrorist Balvikas gurus. Okay. They threaten the children so badly that even the school teacher doesn't threaten. Yeah, Swami will come in your dream and bash you up. Huh? Arey, poor Swami. He'll never come in the dream and bash anybody up. This is too much, kind of situation. Therefore, don't become a terrorist guru. And you see, we all wear whites, in the Sai organization. So many people in the world of Sai have seen me only in white. But sometimes they catch me when I'm wearing my t-shirt and jeans. Okay. And the moment they see me in t-shirt and jeans, they say, hello, All India President wearing t-shirt and jeans. I said, man, t-shirt and jean also is a garment, no? How is so many young Balvikas gurus, I've seen them in t-shirt and jeans and they are not in the Sai world. Nobody even said, no, don't do that. That's not. So I tell them, अरे कपड़े से ऊपर जाके दिल को तो देखो, खाली कपड़ा ही देखोगे क्या? This is the problem. And then, even if the other day, I think Kamla and I were gone somewhere, I think we went for dinner or something, and then there was a nice movie, so we went to see the movie. So some Sai devotee must have seen us. Arey, Nimish Uncle is going for a movie. Arey, Nimish Uncle goes for a movie. No, what is wrong with Nimish Uncle? I'm not an idiot, no, that I'll sit at home like a, I can't do that. Please understand, it is life. We are born to enjoy every dimension of life. Balvikas can't make morons out of children. No, please understand. They have their life. They will grow slowly. They will learn. They will enjoy. They will fall. But we are giving them the wherewithal. At least the vision is there. What is to be done? I remember Professor Roidikar telling us all the time that values are like valves. They don't spring openly and the boy becomes a great saint overnight after 9 years. He doesn't. There are many children who have defaulted after 9 years, but on the 17th year, on the 21st year, they come back and remember everything that Swami has said and life changes. You see, so be patient. It's a long-term plan. It's not a short-term plan. Okay, so it's not like that, it's not a project of the B.Ed class. You do for 2 years and you show the result and then you get a PhD. It doesn't work that way. This is a long-term transformation plan of creating the consciousness of the child, which, as sister says, requires a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, a lot of sacrifice on the part of the guru. I must give credit to all of you. You all have sacrificed so much of your time and energy when you take a Balvikas class. So it's not gone waste. Everything is like a planting a good seed everywhere. It's bound to grow. So have the confidence, okay? Don't get worried about anything situation. Understand? And as sister said, pray all the time. Whenever you have a problem, pray. If you have a problem and if you come to me, I have two choices. I will give you a wrong answer or a right answer or a half answer. But if you have a problem and if you pray to Bhagavan, you'll always get the best answer which is bought for you. Understand? So you don't come under peer pressure. When you talk of peer pressure for the children, you don't become a victim of peer pressure, no. Your peer is only one, God. If you follow him, you're safe. But some gurus, they form groups, you know. Some gurus also have clubs. Whitefield Gurus Club, Central Club. The clubs are there, okay. We are telling children, don't be friends with one friend and that is God. Okay. When I came to Whitefield 45 years ago, I had 100 friends. And when Swami caught me like a bakra, like a Eid ka bakra, he caught me, hey, itana friends, only one friend, God. It made a transformational sentence in life. So that guru, in a simple sentence, could change a life. One word from you can change the life of your kid in your class. One word. Understand? One thing can change. Therefore, the analysis of this is very important. We have to wean them away. But wean them away not by decrying what is happening, but draw a larger line. Swami said to tackle a small line, don't tackle the small line and break your head with that. Draw such a big, large line that this becomes insignificant. Okay, that's the power of Balvikas that we can do, and that's the way Swami wants us to work. Sam.
Sai, thank you, sir, for adding that.
Sai sister?
Yeah.
I'm here, yeah. So,
Sai sister, this will be the last sharing,
sure.
And then we'll move on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, coming to this point, being the other way positive, firstly, Sai Ram to all. I think I'm Kavya this side from KGF, Kolar district. So, in my Balvikas, I also have a Balvikas guru here, Shobha Saira. So what happens is, basically, I see my guru giving me this stage for the students who are coming into the class. Sometimes even giving stage for their talent would be a good source of encouragement that we would give to the students. So, and the only example I can say, I think my starting days of Balvikas also meant the same for me. I found the stage in Balvikas which gave me the opportunity to do the anchoring. Even till date, every performance I give, my mom attributes that success to Balvikas only. So I think every child who comes into the class should be given some stage, some sort of recognition and appreciation for the talent he or she possesses. And my Balvikas guru does this even till date. I say even during Rath Yatra, student came preparing the chariots with the waste out of, best out of waste sort of idea. And similarly for Ganesh Chaturthi, they drew Ganeshas. Out of leaf, a student had made Ganesha. They come up. And I see that today, this week, if 2 students come with some creative idea, the next week, another 2 students come. And so 4 to 6 and 8, and they keep multiplying and they keep showcasing the talent they have. And I think the stage is really, Balvikas is also becoming a stage for them to explore ideas, to be a little more creative and innovative every week.
Exactly. Thank you so much, sister, for sharing that.
Thank you.
And with this, thank everyone for contributing and giving your insights, suggestions, and experiences. Let us all go back and reflect upon everything what happened today. And then we will put our best efforts. Firstly, pray to Swami, seek his blessings, and continue our Balvikas journey and bring that, put our best efforts to bring changes in the future generation. So with this, let us move on to the next segment. I again invite audience to kindly key takeaways, share your key takeaways and your feedback about the sessions which happened from the morning, and how do you want to inculcate those key takeaways further. So request Balvikas Gurus to kindly share.
Before you go back to takeaways and other things, I have a small announcement to be made. It came to our notice that there is a Group 1 examination for children in Karnataka. Is it so? If any gurus are over enthusiastic and trying to conduct the examination for Group 1 students,
That is good.
that is not fair. In entire country, there is no examination for Group 1 children.
Yeah.
In entire country. So let us go by the general norm that Group 1, there should not be any kind of examination for the children. It is by natural process they would be promoted to Group 2. No examination whatsoever.
Auntie?
Sairam, we don't have Group 1 exams and we are not giving the certificates also because our national coordinators, they have advised not to conduct exams because still they are very young. Actually what happens, few gurus, they are so much interested, they conduct. There is not an exam, but assessment actually.
No, please tell those gurus, please love. I will take an exam of their love and assessment first before they want to become gurus.
Yeah.
No assessment of children, don't do anything.
Yeah.
Only love them. Please tell me who are the gurus. Are you honest enough to raise your hands? I can try. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
We have small projects for Group 1.
Project is not exam.
Yeah. They are not the exam.
Project is not exam.
Yeah.
And don't assess. You did good, you did bad.
Yeah.
No, all are good.
Yeah. That's what we are doing.
No, so I take a project work, but don't call it exam. Maybe wrong input. If you put a wrong input in this computer, you'll get a wrong answer.
And we are not giving the certificate.
No, I understand. See, नहीं कुछ कराना है तो कराओ मगर एग्जाम नहीं बोलो.
Yeah.
है ना? Yeah, tell me. Swami, you should have done exams for us, no? Then you would have all failed. I don't believe all the gurus. If don't give exams, please, for heaven's sake, no? All those gurus who wants to give exams, I will ask Kamla, Neeta and Shashi to make examination for you also. Let's see whether you pass or not. Actually, Shashi, Neeta, all have gone through exams. Balvikas exams and all that. Huh? Pre-Sevadal exams and all that. You see, it's just that I'm not exercising the authority as the All India President, but in all the classes, whoever conducts exams, I will nullify the exams and pass everyone. Okay, I'll give them certificates also, no problem. Don't do this. It's a story of love. It's a story of affection. It's my child. I want him to grow. It's my baby. It's my child. I want them to become happy. I want them to become strong. I want their conscience to grow. I want them to be able to self-confidence and take life as a challenge and meet it. That is the whole spirit of the exam. Don't, आज तक exam देके कोई अच्छा आदमी नहीं बना है. All people who give exams have just either earned money or got degrees or got egos. But when it comes to good human beings, exams don't work. Experience works, divinity works. So please do that and help us, please. Don't become creative to such an extent. I have said you become innovative in teaching. Don't become creative in administration. Okay? Please, let's do that very clear.
Sairam, requesting kindly to share the key takeaways, the feedback about the sessions, panel discussions, and our respected national coordinators, the address about the address, as well as like how would you want to continue further? What do you want to practice further? Is we would like to know from you. Sairam.
Sairam. Firstly, thanks to Swami. Sairam, First of all, thank you, Swami, for blessing me to participate in this conference. And thanks to all the speakers for motivating us. A few takeaways which I have noted down. The first thing is, our Swami is so simple. He has simplified very difficult concepts so that we, his children, can understand. So when we teach our Balvikas students, we have to simplify the concepts and come down to the child's level. Then surrender to him. The second S is surrender to him. Then 3 P's. The first one is purity of heart is very important because we are dealing with pure-hearted children. Then second one is preparedness for class. Not only for the class, but to face the questions that children are asking. Then thirdly, pray to Swami for giving the right answers to the children. Then the third P is practice first, so that it becomes easy for our self-transformation. It leads to self-transformation, and leave the transformation of the children to Swami. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Priya, sharing that.
Sai Ram, I am Ananya from Bangalore South, Kurbangla Samiti. So the sessions were extremely informative, especially thanks to Nimesh uncle for bringing out or rather breaking the barriers that the seriousness that stays sometimes with us, saying that we are gurus, we need to be conducting ourselves like this, we are gurus, we have to be like this. Yes, we need to practice what we preach, but of course the essence has to be that we reduce the gap. We bridge the gap between the children and us. So they, like a lot of times I've seen, especially with the group 1 children, they see you almost like a second mother. Most of the times when you see in the class, they are looking for your attention. They're looking for your eye contact. And they come to the class with the attraction of you. When they meet you in the apartment society, they become extremely excited. They want to show their best behavior to you. So essentially, you are, like Nimesh uncle says, you are the one who's leading to the God. You are the medium. So we have to be careful about it, but then we have to come down to their level. We don't always have to be so ideal. We don't have to be always so, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. We have to come down to their level. And then the other thing that was very nice is be, do, and tell. And in the class, I myself have seen children calling another child, one child calling another child with names calling. So what happens is, in that case, it is important for us to step back, not humiliate the child, not to any one of them, but rather to say, let's stop and think, what if I call you that way? Or what if somebody calls me? See, most of them love me, or we as Guru. So what if somebody, some other auntie or somebody else calls me with a name? Will you like it?
Sister,
So,
thank you for sharing that. In the interest of time, request you to, share in a short way.
So the other feedback is if we can have more sessions on activities and how we can bridge the gap between children and us, how we can make the classes more interactive, how we can make it more activity centric, that would be definitely helpful. Any form of media, maybe audio, video, whatever, wherever gurus feel they have done something good, that can be shared in a central database that can serve for everybody's knowledge base.
Thank you so
That will be very nice.
Sai Ram. Thank you so much. Sai Ram. So kindly stress upon the key takeaways and the feedback about the sessions, and what is that immediately would you like to practice after this session, after this conference?
Sai Ram to everyone. Sai Ram to all the sisters and brothers. I don't know, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. I've come into Swami's fold probably since the last 5 years, and I will thank Pooja sister for being one of the main motivators. She's been telling me, why don't you take up Balvikas? I have been an educator. I have been teaching for the last 17 years. And I was totally able to relate to a lot of things that was being shared on this forum. A whole lot of, including the kind of classes, silent sitting. I realized that I have been practicing a lot of it, but when it comes to Balvikas, I've always, felt, will I be able to do it? And there have been a lot of takeaways for me from this session, right from patience to love to, and a lot of insights from what the panelists shared and from what Nimishji shared. And my most sincere thanks to Usha sister for motivating me. And I think I'm all set to go with Bhagwan's blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity.
We would like to hear from our brothers as well. Any brother would like to share? Sairam.
Sairam sister, actually one thing would like to share here is like one of our Balvikas student right now, she have done her I think masters in MD. She have done MD, and when she joined MBBS as well as during completion of this MD, like she shared that because of this Balvikas class, it's helped me a lot, and in every steps, what and all the things I learned in Balvikas class, it pushed me up. So my mother was Balvikas guru for her, and once she got the medical sheet, she communicated with my mother and she said, whatever I learned in Balvikas class, which it helped me for me here to come to this stage. That's one thing which I've seen. And actually I have a question here. Whatever the children which we saw somewhere around 5 to 10, 15 years back, whenever we call them, they used to come to our Balvikas class. But right now, it's entirely different. Even though if we invite and even though if we inform to their parents, still Balvikas students are not coming. So may I know like how we can attract the Balvikas students of this generation or of this age? What extra things which we can implement?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, thank you for raising that, brother. Maybe after the conference, we'll sit with the coordinators and then elders. We'll discuss, we'll understand the situation and then discuss in detail.
yeah, sure. Sairam
Is
sister.
that okay? Yeah. Thank you, Sairam.
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 I'm an aspiring guru, and this is my very first Balvikas conference. And all the sessions today were really enriching, and I actually understood the responsibility that a Balvikas guru has. They are the pillars of the organization, and they act as role models for the children to undergo personal transformation and then transform their families, the society, and ultimately they contribute to the transformation of the entire world. So today's session really helped me understand that this is a huge responsibility, but obviously we should surrender to Swami and act as his instrument so that we can carry forward his mission and expand the organization. Sairam.
Thank you so much. Sairam.
Om Shri Sairam. I'm Srimati Kavya Maheshwar from Mysuru District Education Coordinator. So about the takeaway points from this session, I would like to thank all the 3 national coordinators who gave such wonderful food for thought. Actually, the first thing what Srimati Kamala Pandya ma'am told about not eating food with TV, not just filling the stomach with 3 chapatis. That's not important as much as food for the soul, food for the mind. So we need to be very calm and patient while eating. That's one thing we all need to follow as Balvikas gurus first. So that's what we'll practice first. And the second thing, Dr. Neeta Khanna ma'am, what she told about an activity. We should look at each other's face, express anger, hatred, and finally express a smile. So Swami says, smile is a sign of a Sai devotee. So, from their childhood, we'll teach them the value of smile. How through smile you don't have to go to the beauty parlor. That's what ma'am told, and we'll tell this to our children. And also, all the gurus need to practice this first. And then from Dr. Sasi Bala ma'am, she told about selfless service. That is, a child asked what benefit we get from doing seva. So she told we can make a lot of friends, and there is so much of joy in giving than getting. So that's a very important value. We'll teach our children and also practice ourselves. Thank you so much, Sai Ram.
Thank you, sister.
Where was she hiding?
Anybody else would like to share the key takeaways? Sai Ram sir.
Sairam. My sons were from Balvikas and they were studying in Muscat, Oman. So we belong to the Muscat Committee, and after they grew up, after observing their this thing, we started Balvikas in our home in Muscat. And my wife Sita, who just spoke, she started conducting, and I was just a supporter, basically. Then we moved back to Kundanahalli, Bangalore, before COVID. And we could not go back because of the COVID. And we were just looking at what to do now. We are missing all the Sai activities. Then we contacted the local samitis, and we could start Balvikas in our home. And slowly it went down to the senior citizen room in our own society. And a lot of children started coming. He started with 4 children, started growing. And Resmi's sister was the chief supporter and guidance. She started conducting. And then 2 years back, I don't know what happened, we had to move again back to Electronic City, Jigni. We are staying there. We are missing all these activities. Again, Electronic Committee, we started Balvikas in our own home with 5 children 1.5 years back. And it has now grown to 32 children with 3 classes. Saturday, Sunday is quite hectic. And the parents' involvement was fantastic. They were supporting so much that they felt that the children have improved coming to Balvikas.
Yes.
And many children have started prostrating their mothers, parents before going to school, which they were never not knowing. And recently during Guru Purnima, they gave their feedback. But 2 parents gave their feedback of how their children have improved attending Balvikas. So this Balvikas conference has given more insight to improve upon the present whatever we are doing. We are just carrying on Swami's work. We just need his blessings to continue. Sai Ram.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್. ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣಾವತಾರಿ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಅವರ ಪಾದಚರಣ ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸನ 100% ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ. ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಗುರುಗಳು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಂದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೇಯ್ನ್ ಮಂದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರಾಗಿ ಮಂದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಂದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋ ಬಿಫೋರು ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 2 ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಭಜನ್ಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆನಂದ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಆನಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಆರಾಧನಾ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಗುರುಪೂರ್ಣಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ನಾವು ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವೇದ ಚಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡೋವಂಥದ್ದು ಮಂದಿರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಒಂದು ನೃತ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಂಗೀತ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಂದಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಆನಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಕಾಸ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಖುಷಿ ಆದರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಆನಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅರ್ಚನಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನನ್ನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. ಜಯ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
Sairam. So I understand that there are few new gurus. So just for the benefit of them, I'll not take more than a minute. So one day what happened, a guru came 3 minutes late for the Balvikas. About 20 children were waiting in the class and she was late by 3 minutes. Okay. So Swami was there. So Swami asked, why are you late? Why are you so late? You're late by an hour. Then she said, Swami, I'm sorry, but it's only 3 minutes. Swami said, 3 minutes for one child, which means 3 minutes of 20 children. So which means 60 minutes. So punctuality. So more and more it is for us to be a better person in every field. So that's why if you see, when I'm so happy to see here, this is the only field where I think the women power is more. Yeah, do you all agree? In any other field, if you see, whether it is corporate, there are only about 15 to 20% of women in C-level or in higher management roles. In any field, if you take for that matter, it's women are less. The percentage is very, very less. But this is the only field where Swami knows that the transformation of self and others can happen, because only a woman can give that love and warmth, right? Yeah. So with this, I wish everyone to give our 100% to Swami and do this role to the best of our ability. So as we come to the close of this wonderful program today, it's now time to express our gratitude to all those who made this event possible. To deliver the vote of thanks, I would like to invite Brother Shashidhar, State Education Coordinator, Sri Sathya Sai Balvikas, Karnataka South. Thank you so much. Sir, please.
Offering my loving pranams at the lotus feet of our loving Lord, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I've been given this opportunity. It's also very difficult to do this. Swami, thank you so much for being with us and guiding us, and your presence has made this event extremely eventful as well as memorable. Thank you so much for your guidance. Thanking is a very small word. Nimish Pandya sir, as well as Koteshwara sir and national coordinators, it has been our greatest pleasure to have you here, listen to you and getting inspired in such a wonderful way, especially bringing up the very basics of what Balvikas is, how it should be done, what is the role of a guru, how exactly we need to be doing this, what is the role in the modern technology, how we should not lose our focus on the content while we use the latest technologies. All of these have been very, very useful. Thank you very much, sir. We are extremely grateful for having you here. And Nimish Pandya, sir, it has been our greatest pleasure. We have heard you many times each time we have something to take away from you, and it is like recharging ourselves. The batteries get recharged, so we would love to have you here again and again. Koteshwara sir, we would like to have you, and yours is like a roaring lion, sir. We've heard you in Ballari when you started the Prema Paravahini. It was amazing the way you energized the people. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. I understand it has been such an extremely difficult journey, as well as passing through Bangalore to Chennai. We are very grateful for your time and being with us. No, sir. I'm still yet to thank my coordinators.
I am giving this to Sundar in anticipation. Nothing for what he has done till now, but for something which is going to do henceforth. All of you know he runs the Vahini Sudhamrut, right? You all know, no? How many people know? Hare, all you're popular, huh, Sundar? But now I'm giving this because we just given him a thought. He's going to do Vahini Sudhamrut internationally in all languages. One is for Aditi, for being so patient and hearing all my nonsense.
Our great gratitude for all the national coordinators. It has been wonderful. The panel sessions were extremely useful for us. I know there were a lot of difficult and tricky questions, but it was extremely insightful. And all the practical knowledge that you want the gurus to imbibe, as well as make sure the gurus become very knowledgeable first before they teach the children. It has been very useful, ma'am. Thank you very much. Again, bottom of our hearts, we would love to see you again and again and give us this knowledge. Thank you so much.